Shalom, back with part 2, all right? Thy reward shall return upon thy own head, all right? So, this is Deuteronomy 25:17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt, all right? When we came out of Egypt, out of bondage, right? Led by Yahushua, okay? So, and we had a chariot, we were in the wilderness, right? 40 years. Okay. Now, we were attacked by Amalek. Okay. The Edomites would not let us go through their lands. Okay. And remember that Esau, right, was the elder twin brother, evil twin brother of Jacob. Okay. And the head tribe of the Edomites, the great grandson, is Amalek. All right. Which is headed up by the international banking families, all right, in modern day. Okay, so remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when you were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way and smote thy hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, all right, those that were weak, the elderly, all right, and when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Therefore shall be, right? Therefore it shall be when the Lord Yahweh thy God power have given thee rest from all thy enemies round about in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy God power giveth thee for an inheritance. All right, so you see it belongs. And again, this is backed up. You can go to Ezekiel 36:5, and it clearly tells you, speaks about the heathens and all of Idumea, how they have taken possession of the Lord's land, the heathen representing Ishmael, the Arabs, and Idumea, you go into the word, blue letter, Bible Concordance, is talking about Edom, okay? And we know that the head tribe is Amalek, so again, that they've taken possession of the Lord's land and cast it out for prey, for war. And there's been nothing but war there since 1948. So again, proving to you, these are not the people. All right? And what are we following here? What are we reading? The scriptures, the holy scriptures. Okay? The testimony. Okay? Not what comes out of man's mouth. All right? Who's a liar. All right? So, therefore it shall be when the Lord Yahweh thy God power have given thee rest from all thy enemies round about in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy God power giveth thee for an inheritance. All right, remember, Deuteronomy 32:9, Jacob is the lot of the Lord's inheritance. Not all 18 nations, not Edomites and the other 16, just Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. It was Jacob that had to fight with Peniel, the angel, and his name was changed to Israel, not Esau. Okay, so keep it real, people. All right, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it. All right, there you go. Give me a minute. All right, this is Exodus 17:8. Right before we start to read that, you see in dark lettering, Amalek fought. See, Israel defeats the Amalekites. Okay, so you see them being in power. It's just them getting their revenge, all right, on the Lord's people. All right, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, that's what the Atlantic slave trade was all about. Okay, do you understand, people? All right, it's all here, and it's in secular history as well. Okay, again, people, the Bible is a spiritual book, a prophetic book. Okay, dealing with prophecies, again, the rise and fall of kingdoms. But this has nothing to do with being a religious book. Okay? There's nothing to do with that. Religions are man-made religious ideologies. What we're dealing with here in the scriptures is the seed of Israel. The seed of Israel. Okay? So you can't make yourself an Israelite if you're not the seed of Israel. Okay? Really? You can make yourself call yourself black, okay? Or, a Latino, Native American. No, you can't do that, all right? You have to be of the seed, people, all right? So anyway, let's get right to the point down here. We'll scroll all the way down. All right. All right, and you see what it says down here? And it says, he said, because the Lord have sworn, right? The Lord Yahweh have sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. See that? You understand, people? Okay? So you want to know why they're in power. They're in power because we were disobedient. We broke the law, statutes, and commandments. We were under the covenant. And so, right, it tells you in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Why was it given? Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. We were disobedient. So he sent our enemies onto us, as you read in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28, 48, and 49, and then jump down to verse 64. All right? All right. You know what? We'll end this here. We'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. Shalom.